Saying hello to a lady is really only the beginning, because sadly it gets much harder after this, because you need to come up with interesting things to say. And the art of conversation can be difficult, but if you want to charm a girl, it's a necessity. Sometimes the chemistry just is not right, and that is why the conversation is slow. Other times you have met the right girl for you, and you just need to find a topic that keeps her interested. And in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to talk to girls and never run out of things to say. Because there is nothing worse than an awkward silence in the middle of a conversation. It can easily kill the romance, so why risk it? Instead, have these topics up your sleeve. So the first part of today's video will be about how to talk to a girl, and the second will teach you how to never run out of things to say. Like and subscribe, let's go. The first thing is to always be honest. If you are talking to a girl, then you should always be honest. And I know it can be tempting to make up things about yourself to sound cooler than you already are, but there is no need to do this. If a girl really likes you, then she's gonna like you for who you are. She will probably find out eventually that you have lied one way or another, because girls are like mini FBI agents. Always listen. There is nothing more off-putting than when a guy is clearly not listening to us. He could be looking off into the distance, his eyes are busy dancing around the room, and honestly, it's the worst, and it's a sure way to kill any chance of romance. Instead, actively listen to her. Take note of the things that she has said mentally. You could use them to start a conversation later. Always talk about things that you like. Obviously, you need to talk about things that she likes and to ask her about herself. But you should also talk about the things that you like as well. Don't let her continue to talk throughout the whole night. Tell her about your unique passions and what drives you. Anything that makes you uniquely you. She wants to know more about you if she's interested, so don't be afraid to let on. Try not to interview her. You should ask her about herself, but try not to directly interview her. A conversation about her can very quickly turn into an interview without you even meaning it to. You might ask her question after question and then forget to come up to breathe, and it comes across kind of cold and robotic instead of warm and interesting. Instead, try to ask a question and then let that conversation flow about the topic of the question before asking her another one. That will keep the conversation interesting, but nothing like an interview. Make her laugh. Girls absolutely love it when a guy makes them laugh. In fact, it is something that they really do search for in a long-term partner. If you say something and she starts to laugh, well, you've grabbed her attention straight away. So try to naturally make her laugh, and it's going to keep her interested in wanting to talk to you. Don't use chat-up lines. There is no need at all to use prepared lines like chat-up lines, because us ladies, we do not find this attractive. We are going to be thinking, wow, how many other people has he said this line to? They might even have flashbacks to Tinder profiles of guys that they didn't like at all. It just comes across as very fake, like a pick-up artist situation, and we're always going to turn this down with a hard no. Compliment her. You are amazing. I love your hair. You make me laugh. And the list goes on and on. Girls honestly do love it when a guy notices something about them and compliments them for it. They are more emotional than men, like we know, and compliments make them really connect deeper with someone. So make sure that any compliments you give her are genuine and don't go over the top with them. Give her a few throughout the evening and, well, she's going to be very attracted to you. Tease her every so often. It is fun to flirt with a girl and to tease her to keep her interested. Obviously, there is a fine balance between saying something really mean to saying something in a playful manner. So practice on your friends first if that's going to make you feel more comfortable, and then execute it on the ladies. Now let me teach you more specifically about how to never run out of things to say to a girl that you are talking to. Here we go, the first one, so easy. Ask a what question. So the first trick to never ending conversations is to ask a question. For example, what did you do today? What was the best thing that happened at work? What do you love most about yourself? Now this list goes on and on, but once you start thinking about some what questions, you kind of realize it's a never ending list. Pay attention to what she says. Yes, that is right. I'm asking you to make sure to listen to what she has to say again. Although this time I'm asking you to focus more on paying attention to what she says so that you can take snippets from the conversation and use them later. If she mentions that she has an important work event coming up and after it's happened, you ask her how it went. She will be delighted that you listened and remembered. And it will also open you up to more conversation because then you get to talk about how the event went and you learn more about her workplace. It's a win-win. Repeat her words back to her. Okay, this one might sound pretty straightforward, and I don't want you to be a parrot because I don't think she's going to find that very attractive if you repeat literally word for word what she says. What I really mean here is that if she says something really interesting, you can say, wow, that is so interesting. I never realized that blah, 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 and repeat those words back. This gives you the major brownie points for listening, but it also allows her to think about what she has said and expands on it, which adds to the conversation. Add your opinion. Some conversations are going to be light and fluffy, while other conversations could be deeper and darker. And if you are talking about something that you could add your opinion to, well then you should. Girls love it when a man really says what he means and when he is passionate about something. So if you are talking about politics and she says something that you don't agree with, you can politely add in your opinion. She's going to love the banter this creates in a relationship and be falling at your feet for more of this deep conversation where the guy is not faking what he means. Dig deeper. When things get deep, dig a little deeper. Ask her more questions, ask her to explain what she means and ask her how she feels about the situation. She will start telling you more about herself and you will quickly learn more about her. When a lady opens up to you and is vulnerable around you, they are more likely to keep wanting to see you. Recall. You can recall something from your past to help her open up to you. It's nice when she is vulnerable around you, but remember, she also needs to open up. It will really open up a bigger conversation after you have done it once because she's going to feel more comfortable asking you about things in your past. And once you get to this comfortable stage, the conversations do start to flow naturally and, well, you're in a good place because you don't have to worry so much. The quick questions to ask. Let's finish with some quick fire questions and topics that you can use if you are struggling for conversation. You could ask her to tell you more about a topic that you have recently learned about, or ask her what she does for fun and something that she enjoys at work. Finally, if all else fails, ask her to tell you something interesting about herself that no one else knows because everyone loves talking about themselves, so really pay attention to this. If you think I missed something from today's video, let me know down in the comments. Give me a huge thumbs up and consider subscribing to make my day. But if you want to get your name rolling up next to my face like these amazing people's names here, then all you have to do is click the link in the description bar below to find out a little bit more. Have an amazing day. See you soon.